Hey, happy Wednesday, everyone. It's March 11, 2026. I'm Rich Tola, and here's what's cooking for today. Number one, the mall rats are back. Oh, I like that. Number two, we're going to do the top three facts of the day. And number three, we're going to talk about right now the Save America Act. You guys see that? I think we should save America, please. Hey, we're trying so over there with the war in Iran, but this act would require proof of citizenship and photo ID to register to vote. Now, it does away with the mail in voting. I'm all for being a citizen, being able to vote. So, why can't we do that? Once you get registered, you should be fine for future elections. I think we need to do that. Now, the mail in voting, that's a different thing because both my parents had to do mail in voting. Both voted, I believe, for Donald Trump. And for those people that are unable to make it, which they are, I really do think we got to figure out how to register to vote, get people certified so they could do mail in voting. Because once you're in the system, you're in the system. All right, guys, let's talk about the first thing of the day, the ABCs, right? How'd you do today? My workout was so. I got three words for you: quality over quantity. Hey, that was my workout today. You know what I realized? I got to stop saying that I'm doing 80% and I'm going back, because I don't go back. And then I'm in my mind, I'm thinking, I got to go back to work out. So forget about that. I'm going to get the best workout I can with the shortest amount of time in the morning and then call it a day. If I go back, that's bonus. My sleep was good, not excellent. And the diet, excellent, always. Egg whites, kale, apple, banana today. So I nailed it. Get your workout in. And again, focus on that. The diet, the sleep, that's all important. Very important. We'll talk about that in a second. But hey, I want to give a thank you shout out to everyone who watched my show yesterday. My tribute to my mom, Rosemary DeStefano Tola. Hey, guys, everybody from the neighborhood who liked it, let me give a shout out. Hey, Cindy, Wendy, Tom, Beth, Kelly, Rocky, Julie, Karen, Jules, and Donna, Kathy, Sue, Fred, and Patrice. Thanks so much. You guys knew my mom. You met my mom. Maybe she made you the famous grilled cheese sandwiches. But yeah, I really liked that show from yesterday. I had a great time with that. So my mom, I'm looking at her urn. I don't know if you saw, but on this counter, I had her urn up there. So I was thinking of her. She was with us yesterday, and she loved all the kids from the neighborhood. So, hey, thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting me. Really appreciate that. All right, here we go. The mall rats are back. So everybody from the neighborhood, right? Quaker Bridge Mall. Remember that? I was a mall rat, late 70s, early 80s. Hey, guys, remember Fast Times at Ridgemont High? Everything's centered around the mall, the Sherman Oaks Galleria. I actually lived about 100 yards from that Galleria. In my memoir, Simply Between Millions, from Wall Street to Hollywood, there's a chapter called It's Hot in the Valley. So I did live in the valley of L.A., and Sherman Oaks Galleria. I used to go to that mall. It was a good one. But Fast Times at Ridgemont High. You know how many actors were in that? Sean Penn, Phoebe Cates, Forrest Whitaker, Nicolas Cage was in there. There was Jennifer Jason Leigh. How about that movie, launching the careers of so many actors? But yeah, let's do it. Let's do it, because this is good news. Great news for malls. And by the way, I did a video a long time ago called Walk the Mall, because when I lived in Burbank, excuse me, when I lived in Burbank, I used to go to the Burbank Mall right there on Magnolia, and I used to see people way older than me. So they were, baby boomers plus, were walking the mall. So I said, what a great way to work out. So they would open the mall early, so people would just cruise the mall, get their workout in. So I love that. You can walk the mall, Quaker Bridge. These are great to do it. But hey, this is good news. So I read this in the Wall Street Journal today. To quote the Wall Street Journal, talked about that yesterday. Gen Z shoppers are hanging out at malls and documenting everything on social media, helping boost a budding recovery in stores. I think that's great news, right? With all this shopping on Amazon and online, go to the store. Well, hey, these Gen Zs are age 14 to 24. It's the same age I was, right, when we were going to Quaker Bridge Mall back in the day. They're the first fully digitally native generation. We had nothing digital. Remember that? And this Nielsen IQ, all right, they said the global annual retail spending is to be greater than $12 trillion by 2030. Right. They said this group spends a greater percentage of their discretionary dollars in physical stores than older generations. These guys are spending 62% of their dollars versus 52% for the older generations. Again, I think that's great news. Great news for the malls. Hey, maybe these kids should start dating, trying to date in the mall, because that's our second. We're going to be talking about that in a second. But how about this? This is very important. We're going to jump right into this. The facts of the day. These are the top 3 facts of the day. All right. I read this too. The average person, this is interesting because it's affected me. The average person lost 40 minutes of sleep with the daylight savings. I mean, what are your thoughts on daylight savings? I mean, me, first of all, it's pouring rain here today, but what kind of bums me? I'm a morning person. So I'm up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm reading, I'm drinking my coffee, and I'm hitting the gym by 6 every day. So I'm more sluggish, right? It's affected me. What about you? I think we should do away with it. I think that's all this daylight savings time. Get rid of it. Let's go back. I like when the sun's coming up early morning, and then at night it's 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night. It's still light out. Hey, I'm not a night person. I always believed anything that happens after midnight is not good, but it's all good. So anyway, what do you think? But again, I've suffered. Hopefully you have not. All right, this is number 2 fact of the day. I like this one. Single women, and I got this from First American Title, said single women own more homes than ever before. It said more than 20 million single women own homes. That's 51% of all home buyers. Hey, that's awesome. That's up 11% since, well, it was 11% back in 1981, 45 years ago. Gave you a story yesterday from 1981. That was when I got into Penn. Anyway, 51% of buyers. I think that's awesome. Okay, what is this? What's the reason for it? All right, they said that the increase is due to single women have more bachelor's degrees, right? So it expands the pool of financially prepared buyers. Hey, no doubt. You're a single. I know a lot of single women that own homes. So what I got 4 words for you. Well, 3 words for you. Well, let's give it 4. Stay in school, girls. No doubt. How about the other one for abolish daylight savings time? That's another 4 words. But no, I think that's great news. Keep buying it because, hey, for my parents bought a house for $14,000 in 1960, which we sold for close to $500,000. So, hey, that's where you got to make your retirement. Let's do the final story here of the day. What about this? All right. This one's concerning. Millennial men. It's about millennial men are facing a testosterone crisis. Yeah, did you see this? I got this from Epic Health this morning. It says that the doctors are seeing a surge in men, millennial men, with low testosterone, erectile dysfunction, and prostate concerns. Hey, my father died of prostate cancer. Well, it starts in the prostate and it moves throughout the body. But yeah, it's like men in their 30s and 40s are reporting, they said, up to 9 hours a day. This is the reason why it's happening. They're spending up to 9 hours a day on their phones, social media, watching porn. Okay, so this is what's happening. All this activity on your phone and online floods the brain with dopamine, desensitizing arousal pathways and disrupting sleep cycles. Hey, that's why the blissful sleep is so important. I don't know what's important out there. But yeah, that's why sleep is so important. So, you're talking about reduced testosterone. They said it's gone down 10 to 15%. Hey, I got 4 words for you. Get a life, boys. Hey, you can't be doing this. I don't even want to get into the whole porn thing, but it does. It desensitizes. That's not reality. So you get desensitized. Go to the mall. Start interacting with these younger kids, Gen Z. But yeah, you got to get a life because that's not good. We're talking about declining populations. Did a show about that. Well, testosterone levels down. That's not good. So you got get off your phone. All right, here we go. I'm going to leave you with this. I'm going to leave you with a question. I want to know your opinion. Put it in the notes here. Should schools, this is very important. We talk about this frequently. I talk about this. Should schools facilitate gender transitions without parental consent? I mean, what do you think? What should these schools be doing? Right? What about this? Okay, what do the supporters say? They say it protects student rights, okay, their privacy rights. And critics say the policies exclude parents from major decisions affecting their children. Okay, talk about a major decision. I got one question for you. Who pays the rent? Okay, if these kids are being supported by their parents, which they are, and the parents are making all the decisions to, keep them alive. Yeah, I watch a lot of these big cat videos. I'm into the big cats, the leopards, the lions, the cougars, the panthers, and they feed these babies for 10 months. The mother keeps giving them milk for 10 months, even though they do start eating after 2 months, 3 months. But the mother keeps them around. They don't start hunting on their own until they're like a year old. So what's the deal? I mean, these parents, they're responsible for these kids. You see what's going on now. A kid gets a gun from the father and kills somebody. The father's responsible. So how could a parent not know? The schools, in my opinion, they got to be telling the parents this. Got to keep them informed. Now, if you're 18, 20 years old and you're not being supported by your parents, that's okay. But as long as you're a child and the parents rule the roost, that's the way it goes. What is wrong with that? Because you got to know what's going on. You got to protect your children. That's your primary responsibility in life, right? All right. What are your thoughts on that? These are topics because, hey, I want to give a shout out to the UK. I think the UK came out and said they're going to be preventing kids from doing the whole social media thing. So we got to protect our children. That's what it's about. We have to empower the kids to want to stay in school, girls especially. Yeah, you're going to be buying all the real estate in the world. That's a great thing. So, all right, guys. That's it for today. I want to leave you with the 3 Tola talks. We didn't talk about them yesterday. I was a little choked up talking about my mom, but what's important? You got to respect the ABCs. That's your foundation. Get it right for sure. Number 2, go spend some time with somebody physically or get on the phone. Go visit them. Take them to the mall. That's important, physical contact. And number 3, be willing to accept another person's opinion without a doubt. All right, guys, have an awesome day. Have a kick-ass day. And as always, get your workout in. Peace.